Welcome to our channel. Today we how to deploy litigation hold notices with MyCase, beginner guide step by step clearly. Open your MyCase application and log in with your credentials. Once logged in, navigate to the Documents section of your case. Click on the New Document button to create a new document. In the Document Type dropdown, select Litigation Hold Notice. After selecting, fill in the required fields, including the subject and date. In the body of the notice, clearly explain the reason for the litigation hold. Be sure to include specific instructions on what needs to be preserved. Attach any relevant documents that support the litigation hold. Review the notice for clarity and accuracy before proceeding. Once satisfied, click Save to store the document in your case files. Next, navigate to the Notifications tab to send the notice to involved parties. Click on Add Recipient and enter the email addresses of those who need to receive the notice. Ensure that each recipient's role is correctly designated. After adding all recipients, click on Send Notification to distribute the litigation hold notice. Confirm that all recipients have received the email notification. Keep a record of the notice and the recipients for future reference. Monitor any responses to ensure compliance with the litigation hold. If necessary, follow up with recipients for confirmation of receipt. Make sure to regularly check for any updates regarding the case to adjust the litigation hold as needed. Stay organized and document any relevant communications related to the litigation hold. By following these steps, you will effectively deploy litigation hold notices using MyCase. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.